guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me Susanna and welcome back to today's video. And in today's video I am doing a story video, so welcome. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, just consider subscribing. It's for free, and also liking, sharing, commenting, all that is for free. And as for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. So keep on watching and subscribing. I love you so much. Okay, so today I decided to share with you guys my story, how I caught my boyfriend with another girl in Garden City. Just here, Garden City, guys. Who doesn't know Garden City? Everybody knows Garden City. All right, so here comes our story, guys. I always known that actually that men are different, and men of different countries have their own characters and everything, you know. So I knew that maybe dating a foreigner, at least, you know, can be a different thing, and you know, it can be different, and the way he can treat you, it can be different, but not so much. That's what I saw. And so guys, my first time dating a Kenyan man, anyway, dating a man outside my country is when I came to Kenya. So we dated with a guy, the Kenyan guy, and he was so nice and everything was okay. So it was that time of the pandemic when the coronavirus thing started, and people are now used to go to work, and sometimes they don't go, you know, jobs were closed and salaries were reduced, some people were not paid, and you know, all that thing was there. So it was one day when I was on YouTube. I was just watching the videos on YouTube, and there's this lady. She's a Kenyan lady, she's a YouTuber. So she does those things of making the smoothies. I think some of you know her here in Kenya. So I was just on YouTube watching the videos, and I saw that video of that girl, and then I just clicked on it and I watched it. That 3 apps that pay cash in Kenya. That pay cash in Kenya. I was like, okay, let me watch it. So I watched the video to the end, and I was like, no, let me try to download these apps and check on them. So I downloaded the 2 apps. So I downloaded the One Plus Kenya and the Primus. So the Primus was paying in Kenyan shillings cash direct to M-Pesa, and the One Plus was paying through PayPal, in dollars. So I was using those 2 apps. They can give you the tasks, you know, asking you questions about corona and what's going on around the country. You know, you answer it and you get paid. Okay, that was just very simple, guys. So the apps were real, they were paying, and even up to now they are still working. So so for me to find the guy is cheating on me after all that time, after being nice to me, after me giving him all my time, and you know, thinking about him all the time, keeping myself out of other guys, and you know, avoiding that stress again. So it was on Sunday, guys. So on Sunday morning when I woke up, because in the 2 apps, the one I was having in my phone, if you wake up in the morning, you'll find the highly paying tasks there. So that day, it was on Sunday, it was my off day from work. So I woke up early in the morning. I was like, I have to do these tasks, you know, because they're highly paying. So I got the tasks which were paying, some were paying 60, some were paying 50 bob. So I was like, ooh, since today is a off day from me, let me do these tasks. I finished the surveys. Then there were those tasks of traveling, that you go to Westlands. There was one for Quickmart. There was one for looking for the Christmas trees. So I woke up in the morning, I prepared myself so quick, you know, I'm so eager to see that cash dropping in my account, you know. So I went to Westlands, I finished that one. I went to Quickmart, I finished that one. And there was also taking about the meat, the that board meat, you know. So that one I took in Quick Mart, and also that one of the bakery, I took it in Quick Mart. And remember those herbs, when you take the picture, you have to post at that very time, because it will expire. If you delay, it will expire. So it was remaining that one of the Christmas trees. I was like, Christmas trees, I have a friend who is working at the Garden City, so let me go to Garden City and take those pictures of Christmas trees so quick. So I got there, matter to, I was left at Garden City. So I reached the gate. They were not allowing people to enter, just anyhow, when you are not having any program to do inside, because there were so restricts about the pandemic, and people who go inside, you just have, they were allowing so small people, like few people to go inside, you know, not that much. So I called my friend. My friend was like, okay, let them allow you to get in. So I went inside. I told my friend, actually, I am in a hurry, I need to take the pictures of the Christmas trees because my task is about to expire, please. So she was like, okay, that's just a simple thing. So she took me to the shop where they are packed, you know. So I took the pictures, and then I posted the pictures at that very moment. I posted, and then I was like, ah, fine, I'm now okay, I can walk anytime I want. So we are now coming out of that shop, out now to, you know, for me to go out and leave her do her work. So I looked around. I was just standing at the door. So looking around, I saw somebody dressed like my boyfriend. You understand? So I was like, okay, am I maybe just to chill it. Somebody pushed me again. Look back. I looked back again, guys. So I looked. The second time I looked back, I concentrated actually on the guy. I was like, you know that looking at somebody, like, you know, concentrating on something that you actually want to know, if you want to know the person. So I concentrated on the guy. He was seated with a lady actually, concentrating. For them, they are busy talking, laughing. So for me, I'm just standing watching at them. It's like, oh, that is the guy. Now what can I do? I don't want them to see me here. I don't want them to see that I'm looking at them, and I don't want the guy to know that I'm here, and I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want the guy to be, you know, disappointed and, you know, start the drama here. And actually, I never wanted even to fight because of the guy, because it will look so shameful to fight because of the guy in such a public place, you know. So my friend got me when I was confused. Actually, I'm shaking. I'm confused. So my friend is telling me, what's going on? I was like, that's my boyfriend. You know, the guy I told you last time, and he's there with another lady. So she was like, how do you know he's the one? I was like, he's the one. I know him. He's the one. So she told me, to prove the truth, let's go up there and then take the picture of him so that you can prove yourself next time to him. You know, as Africans, we believe by seeing the truth, you know. So I was like, fine, then let's go. We took the picture of him, and then I was like, girl, let me just go home, okay? I'm actually not feeling okay. Let me go home. So I left the Garden City. I went home. When I went home, actually, I was not believing myself, guys. I wasn't actually believing what I saw. I was a bit confused, and at the same time I was like, no, 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 he cannot be the one. Like, he can't be the one. So I was like, no, calm down, you know. I'm talking to myself. I was like, calm down, calm down, calm down. Tomorrow you're going to prove the truth. So I called the guy at that time. When I reached home, I told him, babe, where are you? Is it okay if I meet you today? Then it was like, no, 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 not today. You know, I'm in town, I'm busy in town, and I don't know the time I'll come back home. I was like, okay, just chill. So I stayed that day at home. So ilifika Monday, it was then on Monday morning. So I was like, no, I have to prove this, because I cannot go to work with these frustrations. Like, I'm actually stressed up, and I don't think whether I'll behave well at the workplace. You know that, you know, like, you loved somebody, and then it's like the person you're thinking of all the time, you know. It will get you into some weird mode when you go to work with that stress. So I said no. So I called him in the morning. I called my boss first in the morning. I called my boss. I was like, I'm actually not feeling well, and I don't think whether I'll come to work today. Please, maybe I'll come tomorrow. So he's a good guy. He was like, okay, make sure you get the medication, and tomorrow you come back. You come to work. I was like, thank you. Okay. So I called my boyfriend. My boyfriend told me, okay, I'll be at work, and then at 1 I'll be at home. I was like, okay, let's meet at home then, because there's something I want to discuss with you. So I was like, fine. That's okay. That's okay. If you want to discuss something with me, it's fine. Just come home. So I prepared myself, and then I went to his place at around 1. So I got him there. He was just coming back from work, and he had ordered the lunch. The food is there. So he was like, you're welcome. I was actually waiting for you so that we eat together. I was like, okay, then that's okay. And even the person he's talking to is not in a mood of eating food. I'm just there, like I'm only concentrating on him. So first I told him, can I go for a short call? He was like, okay, just go. Why are you today asking me all this? I was like, no, this is your house. I have to ask. So I went for a short call. Why? Because I wanted to check on that cloth, the one he was wearing yesterday. And I got that cloth dirty, just on the that clothes, that basket of that clothes, just the one he wore yesterday. I was like, okay. I didn't even susu. I just went and I flushed the toilet without susu. Okay, I came out. So I was like, okay, I want to discuss something with you, and that's why I came here. It's like, okay, it's okay. Let's first talk about that before eating. I was like, all right, it's okay. So I told him, babe, where were you yesterday? Actually, I want to know the truth. I don't want you to lie to me. Tell me the truth. Where were you yesterday? um Actually, guys, for me, I'm that one person who does not like beating around the bush. If I want to tell you something, if I want to ask you something, I ask you straightforward. I don't like things of go 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 go. No, I just like straight. I ask you straight. Whether you lie to me or you tell me the truth, I really don't care, because as long as I have asked you. So he lied to me. Was like he was in town, he was in town. Babe, these days you're actually asking me things that I don't understand. You like repeating, asking me things. I was like, I have to, because I need to know where you were yesterday, and that's why I came here today. Please. He was like, yeah, I was with my friends in town yesterday. We were having fun, just hanging out and chilling, and nothing much. That's why and then after that I decided to come home. I was like, okay, that's okay, that's fine, I accept. And then, can I show you something? I have something in my phone that I want to show you. Is it okay? Or it's not okay? I was like, hey. So even these days, if you want to show me something, you just have to ask me. I was like, no, I have to ask you, because if it is bad, I have to ask you whether you like it or not, whether you want or you don't want. So it's not by force for you to see things in my phone. So he was like, fine, just show me. So I showed him the picture of them with that girl when they were seated on the table, when they were seated, eating and drinking yesterday at Garden City. So he was shocked. He was like, what? No. How did this happen? Like, is this me? Or maybe you just did some captions of pictures. I don't know that girl, and I've never seen that girl. So I told him, okay, without instead of shouting, instead of you denying it, okay, let me give you this. I gave him a video, because my friend remained there, and then recorded a video of them laughing together, eating together, being happy together when they were happy. So I gave him a video to listen. So he listened to all that, then he proved that he's the one. Men, actually, why don't you actually learn to say the truth? Okay, at least learn to be loyal, learn to be satisfied. Okay, like learn to, you know, say the truth. If you like somebody so much, at least say I like you so much and concentrate on that one person. If you don't like somebody, say the truth, I don't like you, period. It's just a simple thing to say instead of hurting somebody to that extent. Okay, so when he saw the video, he was shocked, and then he started actually quaking. Like when he wants to talk, the words cannot even come out of his mouth. So I was like, it's okay, it's okay, I understand, but you wouldn't have done that thing. Okay, so what are you thinking? Do you think you love her, or you think it was just time passing? He couldn't even say anything. What actually annoyed me so much, that to the extent of me moving out of him without even being fired, it was that he lied to me that she's his friend, and she studied with her in the same school long time ago, in high school, even the university. And yet, when I checked on his wallpaper of Facebook, he had posted the recent pictures of them together, you know, kissing each other, hugging each other closely, and having fun together. So I was like, no, I think I'm the one wasting time here. Let me just go away, and I don't want to cause troubles. I don't want to fight with a Kenyan lady because of a Kenyan guy, or because of any other man. I don't want to fight because of a man. Okay, let me just go in peace. And then he was like, no, 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 you can't do that, you can't do that. You know, I was like, no, it has already happened, and I don't want that to repeat itself again to me. And I think I have to just walk away instead of me wasting time. Okay, just go on with her. I just told her, I just told him like that, and please, I just go on with her and continue with her. The guy cannot even, you know, when he wants to talk, he was actually shocking. Like, he was choking. He cannot, the words cannot come out of his mouth. Okay, so the guy kept on calling me, and I just ended the thing like that. And